Welcome to part 1 of the Xtranormal video tutorial. So this section is going to talk about how to actually create a movie on the Xtranormal website. So the first step is to go to xtranormal.com. And once you get there, you're going to go to login. And you're going to use the username GGU, all caps, and the password AAOL, lowercase, and click login. So here we are, now you've logged into our account, and now we're going to go to the Create tab to start making a movie. So once you click on that tab, that's going to bring you to this page where you can see all the different character collections that Xtranormal has pre-created for us. And on the screen you can also select whether you'd like it to have one actor or two actors, so essentially a monologue or a conversation. For our example, I'm going to choose just something simple and generic, peeps and two actors. So here we are on the creation page, and the first step is going to be selecting a set for your movie. So here you can see the various choices that they've created for us, and I'm just going to go with something simple like an office space. So once you've done that, then you move on to the second tab, which is the actors. And this is where you can select the characters you want to appear in your film. And I'm just going to select this one. And once you've done that, you can also select the voices in this tab, and here's a huge drop down list of all the different ones, and you can sample them using this button right here. I'm going to go ahead and select this one. Now you click on this to go select your second actor. I'll scroll down, see who I can find, and select his voice, and then you move on to sounds. So in this tab you can select any kind of background noises you'd like to be included in your film. This step obviously isn't necessary, and I don't feel like this applies for mine, so I'm going to move on to the story. So this is the fun part. This is where you get to actually write the storyline and the script for your actors in the movie. You'll see that there's two text boxes here, and the one that is selected right here with this grayed out portion is who you're writing dialogue for. So in this situation I'm writing for the robot for this box. And in order to give him dialogue, all you need to do is just type in this box right here. And I'm going to type something like, "Hi, how are you?" And now you see that the man is selected in this one, so in this box you're writing text for him. And I'm going to say something like, on the left side here you can see that Xtranormal has a variety of other tools that you can integrate into your dialogue, and they're gestures and motions and facial expressions. And in order to use one of these, you keep in mind you have to keep your cursor inside the text box, and then you can go over here and select one of them. It pulls up this list of various options, and you can select one of them from here. And once you do that, I'll go ahead and do facial expressions. And then select here. You can see that they'll preview in this screen right here, so you can see what they look like. And then if you'd like to use it, you can include by hitting apply, and there it is. And a quick tip for using gestures and motions, these, once you click on them, can be dragged anywhere in the text. So if you'd like to move it somewhere where it feels more appropriate and try to create a more natural feeling flow of conversation, you can do that. And in order to delete them, you would just hit backspace like you would with text. In order to add more text boxes, you can press this plus button, and then that'll bring up various options for different speech bubbles. So here you can actually see that there's a voice option where you can actually record your own voice. This is a nice function because it allows the interaction to feel a little bit more natural than the voices they provide, which come across a little bit robotic. If you want to go with the standard that we have already started with, you're going to select text to speech. And then that just pulls up another box where you can type more things. Let's say he's going to say, so you get the idea. If you ever want to delete one of the text boxes, you can do that by pressing this button. This handy toolbar at the bottom shows you how many text characters you have left for dialogue. So that's a good function just to see how much space you still have remaining. So you get the idea with text. Over here are your preview options. So this one is to listen just to the dialogue, and then it'll just play your recording as you've written it right over here. This one is a preview including motions and gestures, and is essentially how your video is going to look. Obviously this is for saving it if you aren't finished yet and you want to come back to it later. And then this last one, publish, is where you will get the embed link, which will allow you to post this video in your course website. So I'm going to have to go back to one of my older examples to do that. That's right here in my stuff. And so here's a video that I've created as a test a while ago. And I'm going to go click on it. Go ahead and pause it. And over here on the right side is where you're going to find your links. So what we want to click on is embed the Xtranormal player, and that'll pull this up. And you're going to highlight this entire thing and copy it. And that is what you're going to save to use on the e-learning website, which will be covered in our Part 2 Xtranormal video tutorial. Thanks for listening.